For Pacifica Radio, I'm Christina Onnested. A mass evacuation is underway in northwest Canada as 20,000 residents of Yellowknife have been told to leave by this afternoon due to wildfires forecast to reach the city centre by this weekend. Roads and airports are backed up. Canada is experiencing record wildfires. More than 200 have scorched the Northwest Territories. Bruce Walston is the Minister of Forests in British Columbia.
This week, we've seen a heat wave exacerbate serious drought conditions and wildfire risks here in British Columbia. We are preparing for our own extreme fire behavior this week due to the convergence of dry.
More than 1,000 wildfires are burning across Canada, destroying more than 8,100 miles of land. More than half of them remain out of control. In Hawaii, the head of Maui's emergency management agency has resigned a day after defending the agency's move to not activate disaster sirens during last week's deadly wildfires. The death toll remains at 111. 40% of the hardest hit Lahaina area has been searched. The county of Maui announced Thursday on social media Mayor Richard Bisson accepted the resignation of Herman Andaya, who cited unspecified health reasons for leaving his post. Andaya Wednesday said officials were afraid tsunami sirens would have prompted people to flee towards the mountains into the flames. A tropical storm Hillary has strengthened into a hurricane off Mexico's Pacific coast. NOAA warns it could become a major hurricane as it barrels towards the U.S. southwest with 85 miles per hour winds and bringing the chance of major flooding into Southern California, Baja, Nevada, and Arizona as early as Sunday. The National Weather Service warns precipitation could bring a year's worth of rain in a matter of days. The United States, Japan, and South Korea are set to sign on to a new security pledge during meetings at Camp David today, as the U.S. seeks to counter China's influence in the South Pacific region and North Korea. Here's National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
That is in the fundamental national security interest of the United States. We're opening a new era. We're announcing significant steps to enhance trilateral security cooperation in the region in the face of North Korean provocations, including a multi-year exercise plan, deeper coordination and integration on ballistic missile defense, and improving information sharing and crisis communication, and the policy coordination that goes along with responding to contingencies in the Indo-Pacific.
The pledge commits the three countries to consulting with each other in the event of a security crisis or threat. Details about the new duty to consult commitment emerged as President Joe Biden prepares to welcome South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida for the summit. Lawyers for Donald Trump have asked a federal judge for an April 2026 trial date in special counsel Jack Smith's prosecution, charging the former president with conspiring to overturn the results of the 2020 election. The Justice Department is seeking a January 2nd, 2024 trial. Trump's attorneys have said they have tens of thousands of documents to scour over and not enough time to do that by January 2nd. Their request for an April 2026 trial date would move it far beyond the presidential election of 2024. Trump faces 4 criminal indictments as he campaigns to win back the White House. A Texas woman has been charged for allegedly threatening to kill the judge presiding over the case, just days after Trump singled the judge out on social media. FSN's Tony Waterman reports.
Prosecutors say Schrei left a racist voicemail on Judge Tanya Chutkan's phone earlier this month, saying, quote, "If Trump doesn't get elected in 2024, we are coming to kill you." The complaint also alleges Schrei threatened to kill Texas Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. Both Lee and Chutkan are black. Schrei is white. Prosecutors say Schrei admitted she left the message, but said she had no plans to travel to Houston or D.C. The day before the call was placed, the former president posted on Truth Social, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." Tony Waterman, Texas.
Some Georgia Republicans are also pushing back against Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, who's levied state charges against Trump and 18 allies for alleged election interference in Georgia. Alex Gonzalez reports.
Georgia Republican Senator Colton Moore is calling for a special session to examine Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene appeared on Real America's Voice and had harsh words for prosecutors.
As a matter of fact, they are election meddling. They should be charged with racketeering and conspiracy, RICO charges on a federal level. These people need to be removed from office.
The Georgia grand jurors who voted to indict Trump earlier this week have been receiving online threats. Under Georgia law, jurors' names are made available to the public. Their names and addresses have been posted on pro-Trump forums, with one user writing, "These jurors have signed their death warrant by falsely indicting President Trump." I'm Alex Gonzalez for Pacifica Network and Public News Service.
In related news, the Justice Department is seeking a 33-year prison sentence for Enrique Tarrio, the former Proud Boys leader who was convicted of seditious conspiracy for his role in the deadly January 6, 2020 Capitol attack by Donald Trump supporters. It's one of the most serious cases to emerge from that day. More than 1,000 people have been charged for their actions. I'm Christina Onestad, reporting for Pacifica Radio.